avoid the bullets next time.
Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you a PFE build, or you can call it a protection from elites build. I've been using this for the past month. I use it doing Petco runs, I use it for regular missions, I use it a lot in legendary, and it's been a very good build to me, so I thought I'd show you guys this build that I've been running. Okay, so on here I'll be running one piece of Fenris, which is the chest piece. It gives you 10% assault rifle damage. I've got weapon damage, crit chance rolled onto there with a protection from elites gear mod, and the talent is Spotter. So amplifies total weapon damage and skill damage by 15% to pulsed enemies. For the backpack, I'm running one Seskia backpack. That gives me 10% crit chance, and on here I have weapon damage, crit chance and crit damage rolled, and a protection from elites gear mod. The talent on the backpack is Adrenaline Rush, so whenever you are within 10 meters of an enemy, gain 20% bonus armor for 5 seconds, stacks up to 3 times. So this gives you a lot of survivability. The best way to use this talent is to be obviously within 10 meters of an enemy, but the more enemies around you, Adrenaline Rush will be procced constantly, so it's actually better to play aggressive. For the gloves, knee pads and holster, all the 3 pieces on there are improvised pieces, and each of them are rolled the exact same with an armor core, crit chance, crit damage, and a protection from elites gear mod. So this is the glove, this is the knee pad, and this is the holster. Okay, glove, knee pad, and holster. So the last piece is the exotic mask called the Catharsis mask. So on here it comes with armor core, incoming repair, and armor regen. I've attached a protection from elites gear mod. The talent on here is called a Vicious Cycle. Taking damage builds stacks to a cap of 30. Each stack grants 1% weapon damage. Taking damage at max stacks triggers a purge, removing all stacks and status effect, and then dropping a healing cloud which restores 5% of max armor for 10 seconds to all allies in the cloud. Because we are a tank, I feel like the Catharsis works better on tankier builds, because you want to be able to take quite a good amount of damage in order to proc the talent. So if we don't have any armor kits, this does help you keep alive, but you also get 30% weapon damage from it at max stack. And if we are affected by fire or any type of status effect, the purge will stop that. Or the purge will stop basically any status effect, removing all of the status effect. So it is a pretty good mask to run on this build. For my skills, I'm running the Crusader Shield and I'm running the Reviver Hive. You don't have to run the Reviver Hive. When I'm playing with my teammates, my friends, I will run EMP or a EMP Sticky Bomb or a Decoy, because I know my teammates will do damage and they will cover me. Okay, but if I'm with, say, maybe low level players or players that I feel have not maybe have any experience playing legendary, I will put a Reviver Hive just in case I get dropped. And the reason for using a Crusader Shield is that I feel like using a shield helps proc the talent on the Catharsis Mask. You just get it out, take a bit of damage, and you can see the stacks building up quite fast instead of getting shot without the shield, because you will be playing aggressive with this build. For my weapons, I'm running the named Kingbreaker. I've got damage target out of cover rolled onto there, and the talent is called Perfect Flatline. So amplifies weapon damage by 20% to pulsed enemies. After 2 kills, applies pulse to the next enemy you hit. So in order to proc the pulse, okay, you need to run the Technician specialization, because it is an attachment called the Link Laser Pointer. So once you have the Link Laser Pointer on, when you aim your weapon, you're automatically pulsing wherever you look. So it literally procs Flatline automatically, and it procs Spotter automatically. So that is the way to proc those 2 talents. For my gear mods, I have a crit chance, obviously the Link Laser Pointer, I have a crit damage on here. I will actually change this to crit chance, and I'll show you the stats later. And the last one is the 20 round mag with 10% minus reload speed. For my secondary gun, I'll run the Scorpio, and I'm sure all of you know what the Scorpio does, and it's a very powerful shotgun to have as a secondary. For my last weapon, I am running the named pistol called the Orbit. This is actually a DZ pistol. You can get this in conflict caches. You can get this in the Petco vendor. When you buy the named caches, it does come there. I've picked it up quite a lot of times. The talent is called Perfect Finisher. So swapping from this weapon within 10 seconds of killing an enemy grants 35% crit chance and 40% crit damage for 15 seconds. For my stats, okay, so for my crit, I have 60 crit chance and 105 crit damage. Let me just see. I think if I remove that, so I've just removed it completely, I'm at 55. That is the why I remembered I need to change it. So you want to be at 60. You will do more DPS when you are at 60%. So for my stats, 60 crit chance, 105 crit damage, and for my protection from elites, I think I am at 40%. No, sorry, 40%. What am I saying? I think I'm at 80%. Protection from there, 78% protection from elites. Okay, so that is the number I am currently on. And yeah, so and the reason I'm running the specialization, obviously you need to run Technician to proc Spotter. There are other ways you can proc it using different specialization involving skills that does pulse, but this is probably much easier. You also get another skill tier, which is nice for your Reviver Hive. So if you do get dropped, you still have an extra skill tier. You also get this is one of the important ones, 12% damage to drones, skill proxies, and robotics. So, you know, if you use this in legendary, there are a lot of robotics, you will get extra damage towards those. So let me show you the DPS numbers in the shooting range. Okay, so I'm gonna put this to invulnerable elite. Like, you will see that while I'm changing this, Adrenaline Rush is constantly being procced because that enemy there is within the 10 to 15 meters. I think it's, what is it? 10 meters. So, and that's one enemy. Imagine you have a bunch of enemies around you, you will actually get a lot more bonus armor. So that's why Adrenaline Rush is a good talent to have, and it's a good mixture with the Catharsis Mask. So this is a DPS I have on. This is not even... I've not upgraded the proficiency on this. So it's still at 0. Okay. So it's decent numbers. I mean, it's not going to be amazing numbers because you're a tank, but it does a decent amount of DPS. What I like about this is you can, you know, shoot from distance as well. If you don't like the Kingbreaker, because I know a lot of people don't really like using the Kingbreaker, it's up to you. If what other weapon you can choose, whatever assault rifle you can use. I understand that the Kingbreaker So this does 5 million, which is pretty good as well. So you can swap to this. So I understand like the King Breaker is a bit, people struggle to aim with it. It is quite a hard assault rifle to aim. I mean, I don't really struggle too much with it, but I know a lot of people would. Yeah, I'd recommend maybe trying assault rifles, but just remember, not all assault rifles you'll be able to attach a link laser pointer. I think the two that I know, I don't think you can attach a link laser pointer to the CTAR or the FAMAS. I'm sure there are a few guns that you can't put it on, but there are quite a few guns that you can put it on. So if you wanted to, you can try find a assault rifle that you like that you can attach a link laser pointer on. Okay, so that is pretty much the build, guys. I've been using this quite a lot recently. This has been my go-to build for the last month, and I've literally just been using this build over and over again. It's been a very good build, honestly. If you're interested in 2 other PFE builds I made 2 in the past, maybe a couple of months ago. If you want to check those out, please do. I'll put it at the end of the video. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. Just to let you guys know, PFE builds doesn't mean you're unkillable. There are times where you can easily get dropped just the same you would when you're on a full red build. It's just obviously you do have to play a little bit smart when you do have on. You can't just run in towards the enemies and, you know, face tank everything, because you will take some damage all over the place. So you're not indestructible with this build, just to warn you guys. But you do have a lot of survivability, especially in legendary or in Petco, because there are quite a few elites. But the best thing to do is, if you have some teammates also running similar builds, you can run together and attack the reds and the purples. Once those are cleared, you are literally good as gold. You'll barely take any damage. But yeah, anyways, peace.